Hola, 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 ¿cómo estás? What's good, everyone? It's your boy, Matt Diazable, coming at you with some new music reviews. Today, I am checking out the EP from the band Pulse called Scenes of Red. This band, Pulse, is a slam metal band based out of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And one of the members, I think the guitarist, potentially hit me up for a review because he saw my review for another DFW band called Scrape. He saw that I did a review for them. He was like, "Hey, man, can you check out my stuff too?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I would love to because I love giving love to my scene of Texas metal and hardcore. It's where I'm from, the San Antonio area, so I want to try and give back as much as possible. Even though I don't play music, I want to eventually, but this is the best I can do for now. So it's really awesome that this band, Pulse, wanted me to check out their music. And with this new EP of theirs, Scenes of Red, if you're a fan of slam metal and just heavy music, this might be right up your alley. Now, if you're looking for something that's going to be quite, reinventing or pushing the genre forward, not so much here. But if you want some good slam metal, and so what's being made here isn't all that bad. I just think that the band needs a little bit more practice to get better at what they're doing. And I think there's nothing wrong with them being a new band. Starting off, you're going to be a little bit rough around the edges, but with time, you'll get better. And I can see these guys getting better with more practice and more music being put out in the future. And I guess I did say that, the band isn't being that innovative, but I got to take that back a little bit and say, there is some innovation here in terms of like them mixing different genres together, like death metal, grindcore, groove metal. They are, going out their way to put some effort into their music here. I guess I got a little mixed up and wanted to say that they just need more practice in getting what they want done and just putting those different genres together and making it sound more cohesive. Off the bat, the first issue I noticed about this EP was with the song Eye Socket Orgy. It feels a little bit clunky in terms of the production and just how it was recorded. The opening song is a little bit really rough, and like I said, it makes sense. It's one of their first recordings. I don't know if this is the band member's first band, but it was just a little bit rough around the edges for the initial song. So I'm gonna play a little clip of that so you can get a sense of the clunkiness I heard and felt on this song. Little rough here and there, but you can see like snippets of potential there. Another issue that I kind of came across with this EP was the riffs. They have a very loud and very imposing presence throughout the whole EP. So a lot of the songs can get drowned out by the riffs. Like you can't hear other instruments, and also the riffs can be a little bit repetitive. And so some of the songs can get a bit boring and clunky at times from the heavy riffs. Even though they are doing a slam style of music, I feel like if the risks were turned down a little bit, it would just be more of a cohesive feeling EP. In that opening track, I feel like there was no real bass being played. The song overall had a very like not a heavy weight to it, or it just felt like there was no bass there on that song. But on the other tracks, and as this EP goes along, you do see some significant improvement in terms of bass playing. I think that just the opening song was a little bit rough with certain elements to it. I will say, as the EP goes along, the riffs do get a little bit better and they do turn it down a bit. They're not as overwhelming, but they get more groovy, and they throw in some dissonant style guitar playing to make things feel a little bit more fleshed out, like on Home Invasion and No Anesthesia. No Anesthesia. I think I said that right. And it just has a more cohesive and better flowing feel to it. So I want to play a clip of Home Invasion so you get a sense of those dissonant guitars. I feel like the riffs get more menacing as the EP goes along. They're not as overwhelming, and they just have a really good balance to it compared to the opening song. I'll say they get some really beefiness on the song Scalp Altar. Sound great on that track. Also, speaking things getting better as the EP goes along, the drumming it gets more dynamic and more versatile as the EP goes along, especially on the song Beyond Beaten Beyond Death. They add some nice blast beats and some good cymbal usage here that just makes this song feel more unique and more fresh compared to the other songs. So I'm going to play a small clip of that for you so you can get a sense of the snappy drumming they have here. Not bad, yeah? I'm very split about how I feel about the bass on this EP because at times it feels like it's either non-existent or it comes in fully and has a good feel to it, like on the songs Rivers of Entrails and No Anesthesia. They sound really good, the bass playing here, but on other tracks they feel a little bit either like clunky or just non-existent. I would say one thing that's really consistent about the EP is the vocals. He's able to do a lot of different types of vocal styles in terms of pig squeals, frog squeals, and some death metal growls and gutturals. He's got some nice variation. He's done a really good job for this band. There are only two things that I can kind of critique about the vocals, though. On the song Beaten Beyond Death, they use some kind of megaphone effect on the vocals, and it just really throws off the whole vibe of the song a bit. And then at times, the vocals can seem a bit muffled. So, yeah. Lastly, I think the biggest issue I have with this EP is the production, because it seems like all the instruments and the vocals, they seem to be layered improperly, and maybe it was done in a quick, fast way, but everything doesn't sound that great because the vocals seem muffled at times. The bass is lacking in terms of volume. The guitars are turned up too loud. It's a little all over the place. Also, I will say that they add some sample clips throughout the EP to create like an atmosphere slash a cohesive feel to the EP, which I feel like they're not that memorable slash they're kind of forgettable. But on the opening to Home Invasion, they have some weird cicada noises that seem a little bit more memorable than the other sample clips they were doing there. So I feel like I know what they were trying to do here by creating an atmosphere, but it just felt a little bit flat at times. This is a slam band that's trying to, you know, be a little bit different from their other slam band contemporaries by adding some more grindcore, death metal elements. That is like, it doesn't make the whole album just straight slam music, while also throwing in some sample clips to help create a nice atmosphere. And I feel like maybe they stumbled here and there in terms of the production and their overall feel, but you know, I can see in the future that they can make some potentially good music in the future. It's just a little bit rough around the edges at the moment. So I think give them some more time, they'll make some more nuanced and dynamic songs and material. So at the moment, I would give this EP from Pulse, Scenes of Red, decent and solid 6.5 out of 10. Links down below. Check them out. Thank you again for letting me review your guys' stuff. If you guys are watching, thanks, Pulse. Check them out. Check out the Dallas-Fort Worth area for hardcore metal. Support your local scene. And like always, guys, I will see you in the pit.